politics, business, sports, arts, music. Mike and Marty on the feed. Mike and Marty. Mike and Marty.
Good morning, Keene and Bells Falls, and welcome to the feed. You're here with Mike and Marty, and today we have Deb Collier with us. We're going to be talking about Old Home Days coming up here in a couple weeks, not very long. Yeah. First, Marty, with local events.
We did have the 4th of July, so you know what that means. next thing you know, you turn around, it's Labor Day. Anyway, local, and on that note, a shout out to everyone on the 4th of July committee for Saxons River and all the people that put the work. They did a really good job. It was I didn't stay for the whole day, I only stayed for a little bit, but seeing the Facebook posts, and I think Brattleboro Reformer did an article, and it was a good event. So kudos to everyone that had anything to do with organizing that. At the Opera House, starting on July 9th, which I guess was yesterday, right? Today's the 10th?
Mm-hmm.
Starting July 9th was Despicable Me 4. How could it possibly have been 4 that we had four Despicable Me's? The classic movie is Kubo and the Two Strings. So that is one of the, I think that's the first in the anime movie series that'll be every Wednesday in lieu of classic movie. It's part of the anime series. On Saturday, July 13th, which is this Saturday, from 10 to 2 at Sojourn's Community Clinic, they're going to be doing like an open house event called Weaving Community Connections. So there'll be food, there'll be community agencies, there'll be the Sojourns folks. I think there's a dunk tank. I'm not sure. Oh, there's your opportunity.
You missed
the dunk tank at Saxons River. I didn't even think about that. So if you're curious about Sojourns, if you're curious about some of the other community agencies, that would be a good time to go down and check them out. The first one of the series is on Thursday, July 18th, is the first of the Ray Masuko concert series for this year. It's Marcarelli. It's at the Bells Falls Opera House. Tickets are still available. You don't have to buy tickets to all 4, although I do think you save a little bit if you do commit to all 4. And I know that he was very popular in the Roots on the River days. So I think he's bringing a string band, string quartet. Yeah. So that should be a pretty good concert. And then I just wanted to remind everybody, we did have Sam and Pamela here a couple weeks ago, and they were talking about some of the summer offerings that the library was doing. But starting tomorrow actually, is the first of the Walk the Rock. There, I didn't screw it up. Walk the Rock with the Rockingham Library. So on July 11th, they're going to do the retail trail. On July 25th, they're going to do the Riverfront Trail, and on August 8th, they're going to do the Island Trail. So if you're curious about some of those walking trails and you didn't want to do them by yourself, you can walk them with the library. And I think that gets you like part of the way to getting all of your stickers, and then when you get all your stickers, you get a water bottle. So prizes are always helpful. Speaking of prizes, sometimes you win prizes at the Chamber of Commerce.
That's true, yes.
Yes, and you could win prizes in different things at Rockingham Old Home Days.
Yes, we hope so.
So what's the plan with the Rockingham Old Home Days? I know it's tough because it's a lot to do. People don't want to give it up.
Right.
But they don't always want to help with it.
Yeah, that's true. My board is small. We've been struggling a bit with trying to get volunteers and to get some help, planning is pretty much, we can only do what we can do now. So if people get back to me, hopefully we'll have a good variety of things. But it always depends on how many volunteers we have, how many activities we can offer.
You have a volunteer page, correct?
Yes.
And you can sign up.
And on the website.
And then are you setting it up that people sign up in like blocks of time? What's the minimal amount that people?
We're asking for 2 hours.
2 hours. Okay, so that's not bad.
Yes,
yeah. So that would be a big help just to have people there to help. It's not all running around physical. We try to sell 50-50 tickets. You can sit there and do that. It's not. We're thinking of maybe a raffle of some kind if we get any items, but we haven't gotten the items yet, so I'm not sure. But like I said, it depends on how many people we have for volunteers, so.
So there's some things you need. You need items. So if
Yep.
someone had an item, like a vacation, or
Oh, yeah,
are you
yeah.
looking for like white elephant items, or are you looking for?
Well, it was just an idea we threw around, is a
Mm-hmm.
big item, like, a grill or something,
Yeah.
or,
Oh,
for.
or like a
Yeah.
kayak or
Yeah.
something. Kind of like the three big
Yeah.
things we had at the penny sale. Like
Yeah.
that, not that you have to have
Yeah,
three,
yeah.
but that kind of thing. I think
Yep.
there was did we do a bicycle? Was
You
there a
always do
bicycle
the
one year?
bicycles in there, or,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there you go. There's a call to the community if somebody
Yeah.
wants to donate that. If
Right.
they don't have
Yeah.
time, if they don't have the time to put in, they could put in give you
Yeah.
like a raffle kind
Yep,
of a
we're
bigger-
still looking for sponsors so that we can offer the different activities. So that's always good, because a lot of people think that the chamber is part of the town, in the municipality there, but we're not. We don't get funded by
Right.
we don't get federal funding, and we don't get state funding. The town of Rockingham and the village of Bellows Falls are members of the chamber, but other than that, we
Now, are
don't get
you a 501c3?
a 501c6.
Okay. So you're not a charitable organization, but you are. Is that like a category of a nonprofit? I'm getting a little bit in the weeds here. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'm,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Anyway, you basically self-fund. You fund through the membership, so
Yeah.
that helps.
Right.
But then you also, it's the fundraisers that keep you going. Fundraisers like
Yep.
the Old Home Days, fundraisers like Flannel Fest, fundraisers like all of those things that
Yep.
keep you
Absolutely.
going. Okay, you're right. People don't make that. They don't make that distinction.
Yep, because
Yeah.
they come in the local people, they come into the Waypoint Center and they say, well, you work for the town, you're all saying, It's like,
Yeah.
no,
No.
we don't. We don't have
That's not true.
we don't have a financial flow there of,
And the chamber is actually bigger than just Bellows Falls, too.
Right.
I don't think people realize
They don't
that.
realize it's the regional. chamber
It's a
of
regional
commerce.
chamber of commerce, so,
yeah, we try to focus. I mean, there's only 2 part-time people. Between the 2 of us, we do about 35 hours, so myself and Raina, but it's
But
a
you
big
do reach
area.
across the river, though.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
have members over there,
Yep, I
and
do.
you advertise for members. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's another like draw for folks that if you're a member of the chamber and you want to kind of do a little extra, you could either volunteer.
Yep.
Or, it'd be a good way to showcase your business.
That's
You're
right,
there,
yeah.
exactly.
wear your business T-shirt.
Yeah,
and
absolutely,
help and
yes.
volunteer. So it's just an idea.
And 2 hours of your day would help a great deal for us, so.
So what events do you have planned? So fireworks, obviously,
Get the
right?
fireworks, actually, there's a firework committee, we aren't involved with
Oh,
that,
okay.
so, but, we have 2 bands, local bands, Intercept is gonna play, like,
Well,
from.
there you go. They're going to draw a crowd. for
Yes,
sure.
they do. They're great. And then MV19, they're Roy Brown.
I was
band.
just gonna say, bring it back to the old '80s band
I
days
know.
because they're
Yeah, they're great.
they're made up of bands from back in the day.
Yeah.
Band members from
Yeah.
back in the day. Yeah, oh, that's awesome.
That's neat.
So they are awesome. We're gonna either have a DJ or karaoke to start out the day, which starts at around 1.
So when are Intercept gonna play?
2:30 to 5:30.
Oh, great.
I know, afternoon,
I
that's
know they-
different, but,
They'll do great.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll,
Oh, yeah.
they'll draw a car out. They're
Oh,
really
yeah.
fun.
and they're so fun. So we have that. We're gonna have bounce house. Hope to have a rock climbing wall. Details on that. They're still
You-
up there.
Like the guard, are they gonna do that? Because didn't they do that in the
They've
past?
used to.
Yeah,
They've
yeah.
done it in the past. They haven't shown up lately, but here's a call out to the guard where you could use your help on that. Otherwise, I can also rent one. But and I've got what else do we have? We have a lot of food trucks, which is nice. We got some new food trucks, new barbecue place.
Oh, yeah?
The fried dough guy, of course. The Moose is going to offer their
The burgers and stuff.
Their burgers are
yeah.
good. I
And
don't
the
know.
sausage, I think.
I don't know
yeah.
what it is about.
I know.
But they're good burgers. I'm just going to throw that out there.
I know they are. And Athens Pizza will be there. He'll also be doing his.
Oh, are you doing?
They do-
Oh, are you? I forgot that classic. Are you guys doing the food eating contest?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's like the funniest thing to watch.
I know some people eat that so fast.
It's just a hoot. So are you doing the pizza eating?
Yeah, and the ice cream,
And the ice cream. Oh my gosh.
and dairy joy. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
we think they're all lined up. It's a matter of get help. You know, everybody's
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
You
so
gotta have
short-handed.
somebody.
Yeah.
You gotta have somebody
Right.
run it. You
Yeah,
know, you have to somebody like set the pizzas up and
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Well,
That
Athens is
actually,
confirmed, but
That
and
is
they're going to be there as well.
that's a hoot to watch.
So, yeah, I
That's
know it. And we got a new soul food guy coming, smoking bowls. I got a new vendor doing fresh brewed iced teas.
Ooh, nice.
Really?
A t-shirt bar where you can pick your own design and they'll mount it right or press it right there for you. There's a new ice cream vendor. They do small batches called Cremo. They want to be there, so
Were they the ones?
They're the ones that
at
were at the Bells
the
Falls
Bells Falls
Festival,
Yeah.
right? They had some really good ice cream,
That's what-
and they're making it right on the island, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yep, right behind us. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was. I mean, it's very high quality ice cream, really good.
Yeah, people were definitely raving about that, and I think they had. Are they the ones that had coffee at their booth too?
Yeah, well, they had like this coffee milkshake thing that was really.
yeah.
Was it
Yeah,
good?
yeah,
Was it
it
an
was-
avocado?
Yeah.
Which is coffee, yeah.
I mean, how can you go wrong with coffee?
You can't go wrong with
ice
coffee and ice cream. I mean, seriously.
Got everything covered.
Why else?
Almost, right?
There you go. I don't
Get
even,
to
you don't
all
just
the
cover
food
coffee and
groups.
ice cream, all the food groups.
And let's see, we've got the touch a truck. That's always popular with the little kids. I love
Now,
the
is
little
that down at the island or is
Yep.
that yeah?
on the I call it the train side there. We just set up there. Actually, last year we had to go into the other parking lot. We had so many people, so
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah,
good.
the big rigs and tried to have a fire truck and the big excavators and stuff. And the kid, I love their little faces that light up when they climb up in there. So
I have a feeling that the adults with the trucks have just as much
I know.
fun as the kids that are there too. I have a feeling that the folks that own the trucks get just as much enjoyment.
yeah, they
out
look
of-
like they're having a
of-
pretty good time
Yeah.
there.
I don't know, the little kids being like, wow.
Yeah, it's fun to look at. And the library's bringing their biblio bike, so that's good. That's always fun. We got some face painting and hopefully the photo booth guy like that was at alumni weekend. Those little strips there, and he might be doing our DJing too. So.
So definitely some different
Yeah.
things this year.
Yeah, that's great. A lot of stuff too. That's great.
Yeah,
I
I've
think
got a
you
lot
should
of
feel
different
good about
vendors coming that haven't been here in the past, so that's fun, can get things covered. We're hoping to do more kids' activities. Like again, it depends on how many
Because you need
volunteers we get.
volunteers, yeah.
So do you have any volunteers signed up
We
yet?
have a few,
A few, okay.
but definitely need more. It's a long day.
So you start it at 1:00 and it goes
Yep.
until the fireworks start, basically? Or probably a little,
We try to start picking up, but
that-
depends on, especially the bounce houses, the kids like to.
want to go till the bitter end?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, it's hopefully a good time. We just hope to get more community involvement to make it a town-wide event again.
Now, this is just a question because I don't know. Is there still the pilgrimage? Do they still do the pilgrimage?
They do
to
the pilgrimage,
to
yeah.
on the same weekend to
Yep,
the.
that's
On
why.
that Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday,
Sunday.
okay.
That's how we always determine when Old Home Days is based
Right,
on
I just
the
didn't
first
know
Sunday.
if that
They
still
do
happened.
Yep, they do the
Yeah.
first Sunday. Actually, they're doing more up there. I'm not on that committee, but last year they offered music and had a speaker and food and
Yeah, I think
they did the grave rubbings or at least, talked about some of the headstones there.
I think they'll do at least that
Probably the
this
same
year
thing
too,
this year,
because
too.
they're working on this. They're going to be doing a renovation. where
Yeah,
they're,
big one. Yeah.
lifting the whole building up and
That's
putting a
ex-
foundation in and
Yeah,
sealing
that's
the
exciting,
bottom.
yeah.
And, yeah, so they need the support. They need that
Yeah.
the support too.
Yeah.
So for
definitely.
regular chamber things, your back mixers are back.
The mixers are back,
I
yeah.
think it's taken a while for people to realize they're
Yeah.
back. I know you've had a few, and it's been a little bit of a launch, but you have one in July.
Yeah. Oh, actually Tuesday as well, this Tuesday.
Oh, is that the one? Oh, that's the one. That's the one I'm thinking of. I just didn't write the date down.
Oh, yep.
And that's at the Harvest Barn.
Yep, Harvest Barn Inn.
So we do have a picture of the Harvest Barn Inn. I believe it should be. Just shows the view,
Yeah,
which is
it's
nice.
a really
Oh,
nice place
gosh, I
down
It
there.
know.
is.
They used to do the Businessman of the Year awards up there. I can
Oh.
remember.
Oh, there it is.
and,
There's a view
yeah,
from-
It was really pretty.
So it's worth it to just go up there,
for
sit
that
on that
view.
porch for a few minutes, and see the view of the Connecticut River from there.
And I think they've done a lot of renovations inside. I haven't been in, so.
Yeah, they had what? So I remember going there. It was the business of the year.
Yeah,
right?
Business
yeah.
of the Year.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
So they consider themselves a B&B, like an Airbnb now, or
I
less
think
of an
so,
inn?
yeah, because,
That's the thing now.
Yeah.
People don't really. I mean,
Yeah.
even if you're an inn, I think you list yourself as on Airbnb.
I think
that's
so,
the
yeah. I
thing.
think so.
Yeah.
yep,
But no, it's a beautiful view. It's a chance to, if you're not a member of the chamber, it's a chance to, you can still go. It's a
Absolutely.
chance to find
it's
out,
free.
what the chamber's about, meet other people. It's a networking
Yes,
opportunity.
absolutely, it's,
Mm-hmm.
And that's part and
Wonderful,
parcel
yeah.
of what the chamber should and does do,
right.
is gives opportunities for businesses to network.
Yeah, absolutely. We're trying to reinvent our, question what our main
mission
mission
is,
is and goal, because, a long time ago, we were the resource for, promoting, advertising, everything, but now with the social media and things are so much more available, I think we're trying to reinvent ourselves as to what our role should be for the community, that's best for the community. I keep asking members what they need, and so I think we've certainly come a long way, so.
Yeah, I think, and the times they did a change, right, from then you had to stop I think the mixers were always something that people looked forward to. But
Yeah,
then when
yeah.
COVID hit, you couldn't do
Yeah.
that, and virtual mixers just don't work. So
Some of the other chambers around were doing them.
Oh,
but
were
it's like-
they?
yeah, they
Really?
were doing,
Oh.
and it's
I
like,
guess
get
it's
your
better,
bottle of
I guess
wine.
it's better than nothing, but still.
But I was like, we didn't ever do that, so
Yeah.
it's like,
So you have July's Harvest Barn, August is Edward Jones,
yes.
and September is Greater Falls Connections. Do you
Yes.
have any months available if someone wanted to host one?
October and November are still, they're still on the, on the
Available?
board. Yeah,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
we certainly would take
What does it
Mixer?
entail? So if somebody was considering it, what do they need to do?
they just need to reach out to me and tell me they want to host one, and I'll tell them that, basically, if they can make it as extravagant or as simple as they want, if they offer some snack, hors d'oeuvres or whatever, and drinks, doesn't have to be alcoholic.
But it does help.
But it does help, yes. It does help.
In the mixing part, it
Yeah.
helps
That's the
sometimes.
mixing part.
And we usually offer a door, or they usually offer a door prize, or we do. And sometimes different companies can give a tour, especially if they've just done renovations, like at the bed and breakfast there, or we've done manufacturing tours.
Yeah, I went to
Yeah.
Chroma right after
I
they.
thought-
That was cool because when
Yeah.
else do you really get to go in Chroma
I
and see what they
know.
do and kind of
Yeah.
like, what do they do there?
So I
Yeah.
found that really fascinating myself. So, but yeah, so, I mean, and we do all the promotion, and people can just show up and have fun and network, meet new people.
So what other events are you working on?
Well, this year we are not holding the Flannel Fest. We decided not to, because we lost our venue. It was not available to us that particular weekend, and we could hold it on another weekend. But a lot of our vendors, which is really
they had
the
booked.
big draw for the event.
Yeah.
I've already booked at different festivals, because that's a busy time of year. So, and then we were looking at different facilities that we really didn't have the parking. That was the biggest thing.
That's-
because we
Even
had-
that parking got
Yeah.
Yeah, last year was crazy, but
It's almost too
crazy
much
good.
success, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had to shut the parking down, and they were parking on the street, which was, a little bit of a concern. Well,
I
it
don't
was
know if
a
I'd
concern.
call it parking, 'cause it wasn't very orderly, but they
Well, I know.
they were
I was trying to be
leaving their
nice.
cars on the street, some of the folks.
Yes, we
Like
were
literally on the street, but
or
anyway.
in
what else
people's
they gonna do?
driveways. But those weren't usually the folks from around here. So.
No, those are not local plates, not at all.
But we did try to do, apologies to the neighbors. But we did look at different venues, and we just couldn't find one that had
Yeah.
offered that much parking. So we're going to be back in
That's the
2025
difficulty.
up there. We're trying to host a couple of smaller musical events, either at Markingham Hill Farm or at Vermont Vines.
Yeah,
They've
they have
offered
a
that,
really
yeah.
nice facility. It's
Yeah, that's-
amazing.
Yeah, I know, it's beautiful in there. Things there. So those are our big thing, our mini,
Uh-huh. How about the chili
Events.
cook-off? You can do that again?
I hope so.
That was
thought
always
that was
fun.
fun.
I loved
I
that.
know. My board
Walking
had,
around eating chili
yeah,
all day. It was,
I think they were overwhelmed because my board, because like I said, we're volunteers, but are minimal, but and it happened right around the time of Flannel Fest. So I think we could do it this year. So, but
I just thought
Yeah.
it was nice because you combined the ability to do like for people to taste test all the chilies and have the fun with that, but also you had to go into businesses.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That's
sometimes
a
you
good
maybe went
way.
into a business that you wouldn't ever go in. Like I know you always had somebody in River Artisans, and I think a lot of people walk right past River Artisans and don't realize
Yeah.
the breadth of things that are in
Oh, yeah.
there. That's just one example because some of the downtown landscape has changed since
Right,
that.
right.
But I always thought it was just a
Oh, I
way
know.
to do blend the best of both
Yeah,
worlds.
Yes, and get a lot of participants that would come back and say that very thing, that they would never have gone into like the antique store because they weren't shopping for antiques, but they had so much more to offer.
Yeah.
And our river artisans. So I hope that we do that again. I think it's nice to include the merchants downtown.
Yeah.
Especially since Old Home Days used to do that, but now we don't really hold the sidewalk sales like we used to.
I
That's
don't
not
think,
as big
I
a
was
draw.
gonna say, I don't know, right now, like, there really aren't merchants that have the sidewalk saleable type
Yeah,
merchandise.
Right.
Exactly.
Like Sam's.
Yeah, because it was always a way to clean out your summer stock before your fall
Yeah.
stock came in. So we don't have quite the same.
So I like the idea of including, or maybe even having a, scavenger hunt or something where you go like into the different stores, but don't want to be too invasive either. So
I think, I think that's
so-
fun. That could, but I
Yeah.
like just the food part of it, the fall and the chili or chowder.
yeah,
And
yeah, it was,
I thought it was fun.
I
know
thought it was
I
great
know a
too.
lot of people didn't consider it like successful per se. It might not have been monetarily
Yeah.
successful, but I think for to me the success
yeah.
was that people got to you
Exactly,
got
me
to
too.
go
Yeah.
around, and it was just fun because you'd run into groups,
Yeah.
much like Ladies' Night Out
Yes,
for the old what is
Christmas.
it? Yeah, but what is
Oh.
it? Shop local. I couldn't
Yeah.
think of the campaign, but kind
Yep.
of much like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
we're also working on, we'd had one event, the Singo, where it's bingo, but only they play songs, and then you have to mark it on your board. That we had that one event at the Moose already, and we're gonna do that again, hopefully a couple times, so that was really fun.
Was it? Oh, neat. I saw you advertising about it, but I think it wasn't at a time that we could go. So we're under 2 minutes now.
Okay.
So let's just reiterate, Rockingham Old Home Days is what date
August 3rd,
and time frame?
1 to 9.
If someone wants to reach out to you, what's the best way to do it? If they wanted to volunteer, is that link on your website or your Facebook
It's on
page?
both,
Okay.
or you can always stop down to the Waypoint Center. Either Raina or I should be there during the day, or you can call us. Or you got the
Go with the contact.
information up
There we
there.
go. Yeah.
You got the information up there. That's where you can contact us. That'd be wonderful. And we're also looking for more board members. So if you that's a year commitment. Just a year. You can
and
try it out.
that's a whole nother level of
Yeah.
of volunteering. And if you're really passionate, and if you're someone that's always complaining about why are you not doing this, this, this,
Yeah,
There you go.
there you go.
come help us.
All right, so thank you, Deb.
Well,
Thanks
thank you
coming
for
on.
having
Good
me.
luck with the Old Home Days and
Thank
all the
you.
other
Thank
events that
you.
you're working on. And that's it for this week. We'll see you next week on the
Bye,
feed.
community.
Bye.
Bye.
Local news, politics, business, sports, arts, music. Mike and